Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something a lot different. I get to interview Ryan, the head of gaming at YouTube.
At YouTube, yeah. No, this is awesome. I'm really excited to be on the channel, and I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so I hope you all...
Are you a little rusty?
I'm real rusty, so forgive me for any lackluster gameplay.
All right, no problem.
But I'm excited to play and answer some
to...
tough questions.
All right, well, I have some really good questions for you.
All right, let's jump into it.
Let's go. Are you ready for your first question? Do you want a hard question or an easy question?
Let's start with an easy one while we get kind of control of myself here in the Minecraft world.
Let's start off with an easy one. What do you like most about the YouTube platform right now?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I was super excited about us moving YouTube gaming into YouTube, right? Because we had the standalone app, and that was cool, but I felt like we were missing a lot of the gamers because a large amount of them are in YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about that. So that's probably my favorite part. And then outside of just that, I think it's been incredible to see how far gaming creators have come, in a long time. I remember, 8 years ago when I was uploading Call of Duty 4 highlights. It's come a long way. We weren't even making money when we were doing that, so.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
People had to go into networks.
Yeah, you had to go into network,
yeah.
right? And I ended up working with Shinna, but yeah, I think it's been cool to see that too, people making an actual living off of playing video games. What a world we live in. So that's my favorite part.
So I have another really interesting question. I think this is what a lot of creators say. It's about the YouTube algorithm.
Oh yeah, the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah,
yes.
So does posting daily and keeping up with the latest trends and everything, is that what YouTube wants?
No, so the algorithm that's treated like this kind of it's this. Yeah. No, it's a little bit more complicated than just this all being that we call the algorithm. So specifically for the best thing you can do as a creator, to answer your question, are we making changes to algorithms and stuff all the time? Almost every week we're making changes to our algorithm. Every time we do make a change to the algorithm, we look at how it impacts the YouTube ecosystem at large. Oh, we have 4 minutes. Okay, so maybe we're gonna make this one smaller.
Something.
Yeah. You're doing some kind of eye in the front. I'm gonna close this thing off. So we look at the YouTube ecosystem at large and make sure any changes that we make, to recommendation and search and discovery, that they're all positive changes to YouTube. The best thing that you can do as a creator is not spend so much time worrying and guessing what the algorithm wants and what the algorithm is doing, because it's so complex. It's not oh, you upload more, the algorithm is gonna favor you and your channel is gonna find success.
Yeah.
It's not that at all. It's not even remotely close to that, because you can find many channels that might upload once a week or once every other week, and they have found tremendous success. So really, it's about what are you creating to engage with your audience, because that's ultimately all you have control over, and what matters the most is the people that are watching your content and subscribe to your channel. Are they enjoying what you're putting out? Are they engaged? Are you checking in with them? Because the reality of it is, we've even looked at channels that will take 2 weeks off, right? They'll take 2 weeks off, they won't upload or anything. They let their channel know hey, no uploads for the next 2 weeks, and they actually come back, if not the same, better. So I think too much time is spent around using the word, just even using the word. It's so it's so complex to just think that there's some oh, we want 10-minute videos when you upload every single day is what's going to make you win and benefit you. Is not the case. Did that answer it?
Yep,
it was a little bit long-winded. I'm also clearing out some of your old green up here. Don't be offended.
I'm offended.
Yeah, just trying to get a more consistent green top
Maybe
here.
you can put some hair on him, on the alien.
Oh, you did a great job out here.
Thank you.
It kind of looks like a green minion.
You're right.
Yeah, right. But you got a tongue kind of going on here. Our alien's really short too. I'm gonna kind of round him out at the top.
For companies that falsely, oh man, this is too intense.
You already died.
Yep.
How did that happen?
I fell.
Oh my gosh.
Can I still answer the question?
Go ahead. Okay. I'm gonna win this one for us.
For companies that falsely claim videos, they just claim your video and you're dead.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm fully focused now.
As a ghost.
As a ghost.
All right. They have TNT. So for copyright claims, when companies, claim your video and then the YouTube, us creators lose our ad revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any
Ooh.
Do they get any flags for, falsely claiming our videos and everything, abusing your guys' system?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, am I tagged?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Your tag.
I
You don't
am, and
smack
I
someone.
thought I hit you. I'm gonna answer that question in 1 second. So when somebody, so basically you got a video,
Yeah.
some company copyrights it, and they're like, this is actually ours, and yeah, right. So there's a couple things. When a dispute comes in, and you're like, no, this is not right. This doesn't need to, you don't need to look too. I know you got focus. The dispute comes in. You basically, as a creator, should counter it right away, right? And saying like, this is my content. There's no reason. What happens when we do is we actually move the money. We hold it aside, so we don't pay anybody out that money, and we don't make a payment to anybody until it's actually the issue is resolved. So it's good because actually we did this about a year ago, where this was a creator complaint where somebody would come in and copyright, and then the money started going to that person, and then it would be, not the appropriate claim. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
So what I suggest to a creator is go in there, dispute that claim so that the money is held in kind of like essentially a separate account. Once the dispute is settled, we make sure that the creator, whoever the rightful owner is, it receives the payment. So that actually solves for that. Now, the part where you talk about like people abusing it and all of that, that's
and do they get consequences?
Yeah, totally. That's a separate thing. So we've actually deleted and banned a lot of channels that have abused that feature. We've had companies that have used the feature incorrectly, where we put them back through training and run them through lessons. And then ultimately, we've had to just take the tool from hundreds of channels before because they're just not using it in the right way or they're abusing it. So we take that very seriously because the abuse of that has significant consequences, not only to the creator, but everyone that's involved in it. So yeah, it's a fair point to be frustrated by it. And this is what are some of the things that we put in place to counteract it. I feel so lonely that you're still running in this thing.
You'll come back to life after.
I do?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Next game.
I lied.
Next game. How's no one hit you yet?
I don't know. There's no one in here. Ish.
All right, go ahead. Fire away. Next question.
Another question is about bleeping. Like, do you know just like the sound ID when our videos get claimed? So for instance, recently I've been using the beep noise in my videos, like the cutscene, and it's been flagged as swearing. And yeah, and every time I try to like dispute it, it just rejects it and says it's swearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you use the bleep noise, and like it thinks the bleep noise is being used to block out swearing, but you actually use the cutscenes, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple things there. I'm like me, desperately trying to find a place to not run, but I think I found a good spot, to be honest with you.
Oh, you're down there?
I'm down here in the caves, and it's
All right, I'll
working out.
meet you there.
Yeah. This is the move. Maybe not. There's somebody with TNT down here now. Yeah. So it's a good question. Like one, obviously, we are working to improve our system so that we are never flagging channels that shouldn't be flagged for things that they didn't do. So making sure that we train the classifiers to understand around bleeping and all of that is a big part of something we need to improve on, and especially when your video is reviewed, making sure that it ends up with the right conclusion, because that helps train kind of our systems. Now, another cool thing that we realize the systems will never be perfect. And so what we wanted to do based off of creator feedback is how can we empower and make sure that we trust the creators to be able to articulate what is in their video, and so that they're not penalized. So for your example, it's like you're never swearing in videos, right? So that should never happen. This guy's coming by the way, and he's just
tagged.
Yep. And I'm coming up here. And so a thing that we're rolling out, which is really cool, is something called self-certification.
What is that?
Yeah, it's a good question. How do I know?
Just smack him back.
I know, he's smacking me. He doesn't want to hear about self-certification. I died. I deserved it too. That guy had some really good defense. So self-certification is basically you are able to say what's in your video and what's not. So in this example, you'd upload a video and be like, no profanity, right? Didn't swear in it. And there would never be an issue where then we would inaccurately identify that video as profanity. So it basically gives you all the trust that you're going to appropriately identify what's in your video, so that we don't have to do the guessing game.
So it's a trust system.
It's totally a trust system. And so obviously people that abuse it, we'll have to take it away from them.
Yeah.
But it's a big step forward in giving the creator the power to say, hey, this is what's in my video.
You got TNT on your head.
And you won't have, so I'm it, huh? The defense that I got him. Finally. The defense that you can play by punching them is incredible. So I think, oh no, I got tagged again. So I actually think that will go a long way, to be honest with you. What do you like that feature?
It sounds like a really interesting feature, but when do you think you guys will be rolling that out to people?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the process of rolling it out now. So, I got him back. We're in the We're in the process of rolling it out now, and we're slowly rolling it out, obviously, because I died again. We don't want, we don't want people to abuse it. But, I think we can get that to your channel here soon. Like sooner than later, like not a long time. Like we've made
soon sounds like
soon like this year.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That
soon like
good.
This year, right? This year? Okay, they're nodding. Yeah, this year. We can do it this year. Yeah, we're pretty far down the road. Like some channels already have it. So it's not like this like crazy thing we're just making up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a real thing, I promise.
So a lot of YouTube creators have been saying like YouTube has been turning into more of like traditional media.
Sure.
What do you think? Like, do you think YouTube is losing its uniqueness just to...
Losing its uniqueness.
Yeah.
So I think the one thing is like, look, we have 1.9 billion people that come to YouTube every single month. So it's getting big, and I think in the reality of it is we are probably all things to all people, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I get the feeling internally that it's going into, not take away from what creators' opinion are by any means, but like everything we talk about here is so based around the creator ecosystem, and like the creators are the backbone of this company. Always have been, always will be, right? So I don't think so. I think obviously with the, we're welcoming a lot of other like people onto the platform. We're doing the originals kind of programs, like there's the Jimmy Kimmel stuff that's on YouTube. But like if you think about it, at the end of the day, the people that make YouTube what it is today, the size that it is today, is creators, and we will always focus on creators as our top priority. So although we welcome a lot more, this is getting interesting now, by the way, what we're building. Although we're welcoming a lot of people to the platform all around the world, I don't think we will ever change from the fact that creators are the basis of it. What gives you kind of an indication that maybe that's occurring?
A lot of creators just saying that YouTube is turning more, like it's more restricted now. Like we have to follow the rules. We can't, I guess, curse in our videos. We can't talk about controversial subjects.
Well, you can do both of that. You just, the thing about that is it's, you can do all of that.
Yeah.
And you can, the platform is really open, and you can curse all you want, and you can have very, touchy subject conversations. The problem is around, you need to allow the advertisers to make decisions where they want to monetize, right? Like they're the ones spending money. Say I work for a company and I want my brand to be recognized on YouTube, and I'm spending $10 million to run ads. I think if they decide that they don't want to run ads on content that people swearing, or content that is, something that they don't believe in, I mean, that's their discretion to kind of choose where that goes, right? So the freedoms are still there. I think we've given rightfully freedom to the advertisers who are spending money, which they should, right? They should be able to dictate where they put ads, right?
Do you think with the new YouTube membership feature, channels that get more restricted often, do you think that will help their channels strive a little longer with the new join feature?
We're doing a terrible job.
Yeah,
I think we need to play a different. I think we need to play.
We need to switch games.
Yeah. This is. I can't. This doesn't look like milk.
This is bad.
It looks like you spilt milk, which is kind of cool.
We cut the carton open.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Your question around. What was it? Would you ask again? Sorry.
Oh, I said for YouTube memberships, do you think they will help channels like that are more edgy?
Oh, totally.
Thrive longer.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because I think like I realize the frustration of like, oh, I don't get ads, but I don't want to change my content.
Yeah.
And so we actually have come up with these alternative monetization tools. One, the channel membership stuff where people can continue to buy in and pay, and you can offer content. And I think that stuff, we've seen a lot of success on other platforms, live streaming platforms in Asia as well, where people love, if you can give them a good reason to opt in, whether it's like digital goods that they can purchase or some kind of membership, that there's been a lot of success there. So I actually think that channel memberships will be a big deal. I mean, even look at like Markiplier's been using it, and he's had a 20% lift in his revenue just from pulling out memberships. So some people will use it as incremental to what they're already making. Other people, where they're struggling with advertisers not wanting to monetize against their content, will be able to utilize that. And I think it will help. It'll go a long way.
I like the new feature.
I do too, and there's so much more we're going to do with it too. Like this is just the beginning of kind of like these alternative monetization products, or whatever you want to call them, right? Super chat, channel memberships, and we've got more features coming out as well for both of those tools, and then new ones as well that we're releasing.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so there's some exciting. We're mindful of. We have this issue where like not everybody can monetize on ads, and it's frustrating, and so we want to continue to offer other revenue streams that they can tap into, and so that's a big focus. And all that stuff stems from creators, right? So going back to the question of like, did we get too traditional media focused? If you look at a lot of the tools that we're releasing and products that we're releasing, they're all tailored around creator monetization, right? Merch, super chat, channel memberships. These are creator features. These don't help traditional media outlets at all, right? And so you'll see more of that. I think we're going to do better than the milk that we built in the last game.
Honestly, yeah.
I think we owe it. I think we owe it to your subscribers at least.
We must win something.
We must win or get close to winning or get close.
Yes.
I'm a little bit more well versed on this style of play.
Are you more of like competitive player?
I am. Yeah.
All right, this game's for you then.
Yeah, it is. I used to play Minecraft a ton.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. I was really into it back in the day.
What did you play?
Mostly Hunger Games, and then I can't think of the game. I love the game. So where the floor drops.
Spleef. You want to play it after?
Yeah, can we play that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, and then the one where you throw, you could also throw the snowballs, and the floor would drop too. So you could like throw the snowball.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of that?
Yeah.
Come on, I know it exists. And then there's the one where was it? Is it
TNT?
TNT.
Yeah.
That's where the floor drops out.
I've played it before. I don't remember what it is called.
Okay,
though.
all right.
Yeah.
I don't either. I know, but it's a long time ago. It was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe. But yeah, I loved it. I mean, mostly now. I mean, I'm like the cliche, like been playing Call of Duty and Fortnite and Counter-Strike.
Oh, you play that now?
I do. I streamed too. I streamed the Black Ops 4 beta.
Oh, did
be
you
proud
like
of
it?
me. Yeah, I love. Well, I was out of town for Blackout, so I only got to play the actual MP, which I really liked it. But I've always played Call of Duty.
Oh, you didn't get to try Blackout yet?
No, I was out of town.
Oh, it's so fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for you.
Do you play it on your channel or no?
No, I don't play it.
Yeah, it's probably too much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I was really bummed about missing out on it. Yeah, I'm telling you, that game where like you have to jump and you have to stay on. I'm gonna beat you at that.
All right.
I'm like almost positive.
I think it's called TNT Run.
It is TNT Run.
Okay, good.
It is TNT Run.
Okay, yeah, we'll try that.
And the other game that you just said is that what it was called too.
Spleef.
Yeah, that's the snowball game where you throw it at the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those two games.
You're really good at them.
Well,
Competitive.
I feel like I can hang.
You can live.
I definitely can't build, so
Yeah.
yeah,
As
we saw, and I think that was really Yep. That's all I have to say about that. Oh my gosh, another 15 seconds.
The waiting is ridiculous.
I know, my ADD. Where are you at? Oh, this is Hunger Games, practically.
Are we on teams? Wait, yes. Okay, we're on teams.
Yeah, and this is Hunger Games. How do you open the chest again?
Right click. I think it's time for like another intense question.
Okay.
Okay. So, is the YouTube
Oh my God, I left
trending?
something
Wait, I'm dead.
there. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm
You
dead.
already died?
Dude, just run. Just run. Okay. Intense question.
Oh, man.
Is like the YouTube trending page curated?
It's not curated.
Okay.
It's not curated. It's oh no, I'm gonna die, and I don't have
you're gonna
anything.
die.
I'm fighting this guy.
Yeah, fight him with your.
Oh, he's got a diamond sword, and I've got my fists, my fist of furies. Oh no, this is
sad.
Good. This is 20 health.
All right, you're a ghost now.
I'm a ghost now.
Yeah.
That didn't go well.
Is the YouTube trending page curated?
No.
For gaming and
oh no.
all that other stuff.
Look how laggy it gets in this madness. Is it curated? No, it's not curated. So here's the deal. It's definitely driven by the algorithm. There are some filters in it. And so gaming creators have gotten frustrated because, I'm on the last shelf already. Gaming creators have gotten frustrated because they are not on most times gaming isn't.
You're dead.
Yeah, and I think you might have been the one that knocked me off.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So gaming creators get frustrated because oftentimes gaming is not on trending, and the reason that we have the trending shelf is for very broad use cases. So people coming in that might not be logged in, or viewers just trying to get a sense of what's happening very broadly. Gaming, although it's really big, I mean it's massive on YouTube. Even within gaming, it's very nuanced. So you don't want a bunch of you wouldn't want a bunch of Fortnite stuff in your trending, right? And so what we think of is gaming is not broadly applicable. So oftentimes gaming's not in there. Now there'll be big moments that happen in gaming that will surface up there. Like for example, you saw when Ninja and Drake played, the VOD was up on there and so forth. That came in trending. But generally speaking, that's the case. So we realized this was frustrating for gamers. And I'll be honest with you, internally it was really frustrating too, because it's like, oh, gaming's really big. We care a lot about gaming. It not being in there is frustrating our creators. So we said, we'll do one better, and we'll just do a gaming trending. And that's also algorithmically driven, right? So the whole point here is you got to get away from everybody in the beginning. So we have a gaming trending page now. So basically, when you go to trending, we have our own shelf, which I think is actually better anyway, because now it's more gaming content and we have gamers that will go to it. Do you like that or no?
Yeah. With the new gaming app, do you think a lot of smaller creators could grow more on the platform?
Totally. So that was like a big thing. Oh my gosh, Kat, I'm like,
all right, now I'm going to kill
already.
you.
No,
Where
don't.
are you?
Get away from me. I'm going to outlive you. So the one thing that we realized is, like, as we were getting so big from a gaming platform, we realized that there was frustration that, people that were starting their channel or kind of getting going, that it was hard for them to get, a spotlight and get recognized.
Right.
Oh, there you are. No way. So what we did is we created something called Gamer on the Rise. So when I saw you. I saw you. So when you go into trending, when you go into trending, there's now actually a Gamer on the Rise shelf. And so basically what we'll do, and this is a little bit more curated. So it's a mix of algorithm and curation for Gamer on the Rise, because we look for creators that are faster. I'm going to beat you this next game.
All right, I'll start.
We look for creators that are like on the up and up, fast growing, and in all the different countries. Like, we launch it with just the US. So when you go into trending, there'll be a creator spotlight for a week there. And so you'll be able to kind of see that gamer and learn more about them. So I hope that this is something that helps, because it'll spot, yes, there's a lot of creators. You won't be able to spotlight everybody, but it's a cool way to start with kind of showing love to other creators and just big ones.
One last question.
Yeah. Oh my
gosh. What do you dislike about YouTube right now? Oh, I just fell. No.
What do I dislike? Oh, well, I guess I beat you. What do I dislike about YouTube right now? Well, I was really frustrated, for a while. Like, I think going back, because you asked like what my favorite thing is.
Yeah.
I think honestly I didn't like that the app was a standalone experience, because I felt like we weren't. I know it's weird because I also said my favorite thing, but that was because we moved it in. I was frustrated because we had this gaming app and we were doing all these features in gaming for creators, but like I survived. But no one was seeing it, right? Like, not as because there's so many more gamers in YouTube than there was the YouTube gaming app, and even though there was a lot of people coming in the YouTube gaming app, there were still so many in YouTube. So we were doing a lot, with the game pages features and the channel memberships and super chat and the live platform and all these different things. And some of it was getting ported over to YouTube, like memberships and super chat. They started in the gaming app, So it was cool to see the gaming app finally come into YouTube, so that like everybody can harness and use it. So that was what was most frustrating before, or what I didn't like the most. So I'm glad that we addressed that. That's kind of how I feel about that. I guess maybe that's a little bit more personal too, because that's what we work on, too. But other than that, that's it. And not being able to beat you at any games.
We'll play one more game.
Okay, yeah, you kind of have to.
One.
You kind of have to.
Like,
well, but what if I win this one?
All right, well, yeah, let's see.
Then we need to do like a best of 5, and we'll see.
And then we'll be just on here forever?
Yeah, and then we'll just be on here forever. Exactly. Isn't that what you want to do while you're in LA? Just play
play.
Yeah. Okay.
Last game.
Yeah, but I'm gonna win this one for sure. I'm like gonna win it, not just beat you.
You're gonna win it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna do it for your subscribers, because I feel like I owe them some stellar gameplay that was not delivered with the milk. Okay, not a good start. You know what it is? It's the lag, right?
Yeah,
so,
there's a couple of there's like lag.
No, there's more than a couple, because you have to pre-jump, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Are you on the bottom shelf?
Yeah.
You are.
I'm gonna die.
You. I see you.
Well, GG.
All right, that's probably it's probably best that it ends that way.
Yep.
I'm gonna brush up on these skills.
Yeah, you should go home.
Yeah, I know, I should. I'm gonna work on it though. I promise.
Well, thank you for letting me hit you with a lot of questions.
Thanks for having me on. It's cool. It's been good to spend some time with you and answer some of these questions. I think it's we have a lot that we need to work on. It's always good to hear from the creators and viewers and stuff too. I actually would say if people that subscribe to your channel write any comments on what they want to see us do on YouTube, I'll definitely read all the comments.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna reply?
Yeah, I'll definitely reply.
Awesome.
Yeah. My channel is Fwiz, so I'll write back from my actual channel. But yeah, I'll definitely write back. So let me know when it goes up, and I'll answer some questions.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you.